guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited to finally be filming. I have legit been so busy, like it's ridiculous. Like I was like, I'm gonna film tomorrow, I'm gonna film, and then like it just never happened. But I'm back and now I am so excited to be doing this video specifically only because I am so obsessed with new stuff that comes out. And literally when I heard about JACLYN Hill's new palette, I was like, oh my god, like I have to have it, like it's probably gonna sell out, so I need to make sure I get it. So I read an email from MORPHE and they were saying like that she was gonna be doing a meet and greet in Vegas, and that just happened to be the weekend my parents were going to Vegas. So I was like, Mom, I need that palette. So I texted her and I told her whatever, and I was like, okay, so she's gonna be there from this time to this time, like her palettes are gonna be on sale, like it's limited edition right now until they're like officially out. And I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen it, like heard about it, whatever, but I literally am so excited. And like this makeup look that I did, I used it, and I don't know, like I'm just so happy that she came out with another palette, because her first palette was like a hit, like it sold out 3 times. Like it's literally probably one of my favorite palettes. When I first got it, I literally used it all the time, and I'm still going to make a video on that palette too. I just need time to do it because I have so many ideas and so many cool things that I want to film, but this was like a must before like it was too late. But let's just get right into it. So this is what the whole packaging looks like. It's in a like nice carton, like it has her information on the back of it and like a cute little picture of her. It's like not wanting to focus, but it's super cute. And then like the whole vault looks like a box. Like it's literally like the exact same thing as this, but a little bit different. Sorry, my lights are like really shining on it. But if you turn it to the side, it has all of her palettes, and it has a cute little ribbon right here. It's so hard to see because it's white, but it has a cute little ribbon right here, and like it pulls out all 4 of the palettes. So it's kind of like the empty box of what it looks like. And they're so small. Like literally so small. I'm so obsessed with them. And my favorite thing about this is probably the fact that it has the names on the side of the palettes. I can't even think today. So my favorite one so far is probably the one that's called Bling Boss, and it's literally so pretty. I am so obsessed with the colors and everything that it has to do with these colors. I love that it has a little mirror and everything in it. Like it's just so cool, and you could sit there and just kind of like do your makeup. But this is the palette that I used for my eyes, and literally like I love it. Like hands down, just love it. I honestly like was a little annoyed because as I was blending out my eyeshadow, it was starting to like crack, and I was like, what? Girl, what? So like I noticed that like this first one, Sparks, went on really nice, and it's like a little like mauve red orange color. And then as soon as I went into Rockstar, it literally was just cakey, and I was like, JACLYN, what? But I was like, okay, maybe like if I blend it out a little bit more, it'll get better. So I was like, okay, thinking it was gonna get better. So I ended up going into Mystic right here in the corner, which is a little bit of a darker purple. And I started putting that on my lid, and I'm like, why do these purples look cakey? Like it looked patchy, and I was like, what the heck? So I was thinking about just doing an all like matte, and then I was like, okay, since it's not blending out, I need to fix it. So I ended up going with this color right here, which is called Berry Treasure, and it's like a black with like glitter in it, and it had so much fallout. Like it literally fell all over my face. So that was like the really annoying part that I didn't like. But other than that, it's a good palette. I mean, it wasn't too bad. A lot of eyeshadows or eyeshadow palettes you get, they have fallout, or you know, they don't blend as well as other eyeshadows. And purples and reds are really hard to make, so I'm not complaining or anything really. It was just like weird to me. But anyway, so the next palette is called Armed and Gorgeous, and it has the yellow colors to it, so you can tell what palette you're using and everything. So this one still has its plastic thing on, and it is literally so nice. Like I love everything about it. It has the oranges, it has the yellows. Like, this is a palette that screams summer. Like, something that you're like, oh, I'm gonna wear a yellow shirt, then I'm gonna wear yellow eyeshadow. You know, like, it's just that kind of thing, especially because right here, this looks like an egg yolk yellow. Like, it's not a yellow, like a sun yellow, or it's not like an orange. It's like that in-between color, which I really, really like. And can we talk about this green? Seriously, guys, like, so pretty. I'm, like, so obsessed. I wonder, like, so they're super creamy, which I really like. But it's not as, you know, like, as pigmented as you'd want it to be. I mean, it's not bad, but it's definitely a color you have to build up. That's for sure. But, on to the next palette. The next palette is Dark Magic. This is with the blues, which when I saw this palette, it screamed nighttime, like, going out, party type of palette. Like, this is probably going to be your go-to to do dark makeup, you know, seductive makeup looks. Like, I'm so obsessed with this one too as well. I love these two blues right here. And the reason why is because you don't see in a lot of palettes, you don't see a royal blue. You don't see like a navy blue. Like, that's the cool thing. It's like something different and it really pops out. Like, this is just a go-to nighttime palette, which I'm so obsessed with. So the next one is the Ring the Alarm. Ring the Alarm literally reminds me of the song by Nicki Minaj or whatever. I think it's called Ring the Alarm. And in her music video, it's like a party, like a festival with bright reds and oranges and those kinds of things. And literally when you see this palette, that's literally what it is. That's what this is. Like, I love it. And this is probably the most neutral palette in the four palettes, which I really like because this has all your oranges, it has, you know, a little bit of your reds, mauves kind of colors, and then it has your glitters, which is a good, nice palette to have your mattes and then glitters as well, so you can do multiple looks with it. But other than that, these literally are the cutest little things, and I love that you can just put them in the box and then see which one you're looking for. You don't have to, you know, struggle to go through and find them all. But the cool thing about it, this retails for $49 for the whole thing. And then for just an individual palette, like say you didn't want all four of them, they're $15 a piece. And it's super cool because you're getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 eyeshadows for $15. So I mean, it's not too bad, but it's also not too expensive. So if there is only one palette you'd like, I'd definitely just buy it just to have, because you never know. This could be something that you end up falling in love with. I mean, I certainly have. I'm literally just so obsessed with everything about it. But as we're on this topic and everything, I just want to mention that I am going to have a giveaway with one of her makeup vaults in it. As soon as I reach around 500 subscribers or so. But to be in the giveaway, you have to be subscribed. You have to follow my Instagram, and make sure you guys comment below and let me know ideas of what you guys want to see. Like, if you want to see something about hair, let me know. If you want to see something about eyeshadow, lipsticks, those kinds of things, like, let me know down below so I can film what you guys want to see as well. But I'm also going to be doing a few other giveaways. Like I said, you have to be following my Instagram, you have to be subscribed, and you have to make sure you comment when done. That's literally the only thing that I'm asking for to be entered in my thing. And as soon as I reach around 500 subscribers, I'm going to pick a winner and send them stuff. And I think I'm going to pick 2 winners because I do want to give a few giveaways. But before I end this video or end my little review, I did film this eye look for you guys. I hope you really like it. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and let me know anything you guys want to see, any questions you have. Ask me anything. I am always going to respond. But without further ado, let's just jump right into it. I started off by priming my eyes, making sure I concealed them and set them with powder. So I was taking that first palette and taking that first purple shade and rubbing that all throughout my crease. And as I was applying it, I'm making sure that I'm blending it and applying it lightly, so that as I'm blending and everything is coming together, to make sure it gives you that ombre effect from light to dark. So as you're doing that, just keep blending and making sure you're adding all colors and as much pigment as you want to the look. By the way, please don't look at my crusty eyebrows. I need to get them waxed. I know. Please do not let me know because I already know this. But as I'm doing that, I keep blending and adding more color throughout it. So I'm continuing to blend, and I didn't want to cut out any parts of the things that I'm blending, only because I want to show you guys how well you need to be able to blend and how long it really takes, especially because working with reds, it's a little bit harder, and you want to just continue blending to make sure you get a gradient effect throughout this look. So as I did this, I switched my brush and I went to a more definer, fluffier brush. So I applied a darker purple and I kept blending, and as I applied this in between my crease, I made sure that it was giving me that gradient effect. And this is where I started to notice that it was starting to be a little bit patchy in places, but I continued to blend to see how far it could go before I had to change the color. So as I did this, I kept blending and I ended up switching my brushes back just so that I could add more of that first color that I used to make sure that it was blending properly, because like I said, it did look really cakey and I didn't want that look, especially for a bold look like this. You want it to be more of a seamless color. So I ended up dipping into a darker purple and putting that all over my lid, but as you can tell, it just wasn't showing up as pigmented as I wanted it to be. So as I continued to do that, I started to try to build the color and I just wasn't seeing any results. So then I just kept trying and trying and trying, and before that happened, I ended up applying that black shade, but I went back just to make sure everything is blended, and that's always the key to makeup. So right here I ended up adding that black shade because I wasn't seeing any difference. So when I did that, I just made sure I applied it all over my lid, and it gives you a harsh line at first, but you have to remember to keep blending. So right here I just kept packing that black color on, and I just kept packing and packing just to make sure that I was building up that color as well, and I was making sure that it was dark enough for my liking. I went back with my first blending brush just so I could blend the harsh edges out so that it blends in and gives you that gradient effect throughout the look. So I finished blending and I ended up applying some falsies, and this is what the final result looks like. It's a dark berry color. So guys, that is it for this video. I hope you really liked it and learned something new. These palettes are so universal. You can make it any look that you want to do. It doesn't have to be this exact one that I did. It can literally be anything you want. If you use this palette, make sure you guys at me so I can see all the cool things you guys decide to do and make out of these palettes. I would love to recreate some of your guys' look, so make sure you guys at me on my Instagram and tag me so I can do this and give you guys a shout out. Love you guys. Bye, beauties.